Okay, here we go again. We have another 6k 1v1. This time it's Fürst-Durholl versus Naya. In the game we have Naya using the name Quigglebert. Over on the blue side we have Fürst. Over on the red-orange side we have Naya. Both teams have deployed their ships, following in Naya's light cruisers this time. So these are gun missile light cruisers. They've got 3 250s, and it looks like 3 VLS-2 mounts on them as well, that are no doubt full of size 2 and size 2 hybrid missiles. Point defense is a little light, defenders only. Got a lock on under the side here, and some anti-missiles on the other side. Accompanying these light cruisers, he's got a couple of scout corvettes. Lock on, hang up jam, 120s, and then pinard. And this one's a clone of the other one. Over on the blue side, we've got a heavy cruiser formation. 120 sidearm for like hybrid offense and defense. 450 main armament, and some flak and anti-missile missiles / decoys and other soft kill defense under there. Accompanying them is a frigate with some size 3 missiles, 250mm gun, and some blanket jamming. The cruisers are all clones of each other. And Fürst also has a couple of lone frigates, which are acting as scouts, I imagine. Although there's no lock-ons on them, unless he's using a parallax for lock-on. This one's equipped with a pair of 250s and some size 2 missiles. And this one is a clone. Sending one frigate up to E, one down to D, while the main formation heads over to C. Meanwhile, Naya's sending his light cruisers high over B, with one corvette going over to A and one going over to E. We'll see how the match evolves this time. HMS Duke of Wales, Duke of Cambridge. And the Black Prince. A tactical time dilation going on, so someone's computer's struggling a bit. I would like to believe it's not mine. Missile exchange going on here, with the frigate firing some Twister. And some ripostes coming out for defense. That one looks like it just exploded. Oh no, that was RPF coming in from the corvette. .250 is being fired as well. To be fair, with this small volume of missiles, we could probably use the defenders for defense. Although these are size 3 hybrids. incredibly slow Slice 3 hybrids, at least till they stage. But it doesn't look like they're going to survive to staging range. Would have thought if these had 5 km staging range, they'd have been staging by now. So I'm not sure he has the extended active seeker on those. With their size 2 hybrids and not size 3. My bad. Anyway, none of those survived to make it into combat range. The heavy cruisers are unable to assist the frigate at the moment as they are blocked by the rock. Trident missiles going out towards the frigate, although this one looks like it's just going to hit the rock. Time dilation is currently at 24%. Missiles out from the light cruisers. These are dubious whether they're going to hit anything. It seems like no. I'm not sure what they aimed at. If they were aimed at the frigate, they were aimed way too far back, unless they got on a waypoint path. And the heavy cruisers are down there. Don't think he's even seen those yet. In which case that would be a lot of missiles used to try and kill a frigate. Heavy cruisers firing up 250 RPF, sorry 120 RPF at the missiles. Game speeding up again. Time dilation is up to 63%.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
Turn back down again. More ripostes out to defend. Ripostes missing. This missile might survive the staging range if they can see the enemy. Yeah, staged. This Corvette's going to get it. Oh, it missed. Just looked like the Corvette took another hit whilst I wasn't watching. Nice big scorch mark here, and the pinard's been destroyed. Swatch took a big hit to the nose. Doesn't look too damaged though. This little corvette's a bit outgunned here, but missile missing. Almost up to real time. Should probably switch to AP or HE at the moment, but RPF looks like what they're both using. I don't think either ship has lock-on currently, actually, because they're both missing. So Naya's taking A, B, and contesting E. Fürst has taken D uncontested, as well as C uncontested.
The enemy secured Zone Atlas. The enemy secured Zone Boxer.
Frigate coming up towards A now. Nope. But this one has exploded. I'm guessing one of those missiles caused a reactor crit, and with no DC teams on board, it probably couldn't stop it. Both ships being fairly ineffective at dealing with each other right now. Looks like we do have a bit of latency, because some of the shells are going through, but exploding. You might already have RPF loaded. .450's out. Again, I'm pretty sure these are fired without lock-ons being achieved. Gets one hit. Only the one hit from that first volley. It's going to hit under the wing. Oh, scoring a few more hits this time. Might actually have lock on now. Threading the needle of those shots. Missiles out. Sorry for the lag. Someone running on a bit of a potato PC, I guess. 10 minutes of game time have passed, we've been recording for 15 so far. That's the power of tactical time dilation, as the entire game moves in slow motion. Doesn't help that missiles are probably adding to the lag, but there we go. Missiles entering the outer defense range of these cruisers now. Looks like the first bunch will get taken out no problem. The RPF doing its work. Surprised the RPF even have the firing angles required, but apparently they do. Flak firing now. Jeez, that's a big stream of missiles. Well, the first lot taken out no problem. Doesn't look like they're tracking that well. Oh no, this cruiser is taking hits. Although a lot of them are missing too. And we are down to 10% tactical time dilation. Well, this cruiser's going to be in quite a bit of pain, I'd imagine. The other cruisers I don't think have been touched. This frigate's taken a hit. Maybe two. This cruiser's untouched. This cruiser's untouched. Looks like most of the hits have been hitting this cruiser here. Front turret's out, rear turret's out. This turret's still working. Somehow the radar panel on this side got taken out. More missiles inbound. Tracking onto this ship this time. Still, I should say. Might be an issue with the radar, actually. Although I'm not sure it'll have radar for very long if it keeps taking these hits. Flak's still doing good work, thinning out the missiles incoming. Yeah, definitely getting a bit of lag because the missiles are disappearing here. So the visual's not matching up quite with what the game is picking up. If you can, I'll probably switch targets now, because this one is very much dead. Continuing to take hits whilst the other ones are still undamaged. Looking over here, does look like they've taken quite a few 450 hits. This ship's limping away, no longer in formation. These two are valiantly charging the heavy cruisers. Hope he has more missiles left, because otherwise, yeah. Aim has picked up that this cruiser is very much dead. On Spectre Cam, we do get the advantage of it turning grey. Battle scars all over the side of that Axford. The other two Axfords, however, are completely untouched. I think he might be out of missiles. This Vauxhall's engine's no longer firing. Probably lost its drive. Drive is smoking. Well, this frigate's still on its way up to A. These two are still fighting over who gets to have E. Although it's a fight that this corvette is very much losing. Reactor detonation. Bathing in the other ships in that blue glow. The Prince Heinrich just got roasted. Just so people know that the scorched effect that you get on the armor here does actually degrade the armor's effectiveness. In this game, the armor has a per pixel sort of health value. You get these sort of black marks that shows there's been a penetration in that area, and the scorched effect does also just degrade its overall effectiveness. It is possible to burn off the armor of a ship by detonating reactors close to it, and then you can pen it with weaker weapons that wouldn't normally be able to do so. Same, likewise, if a weak weapon like a 120mm gun hits the same area a few times, it might be able to penetrate something it wouldn't otherwise. As such, you can actually kill a Solomon with 120mm guns, it just takes a while of shooting the same spot. you can sort of manually aim the guns against a stationary target and focus an area. One gun disabled on this ship. Oh, he is now focusing the one with the damaged armor, at least. Probably do more damage to this one, that has most of his armor burned off.
His own dagger.
Black Prince looks like it's very much being disabled. Whether he has the DC teams aboard or not to repair that, we don't entirely know. Given that it's not dead, it's probably repairable. The Duke of Cambridge will probably follow the same fate fairly soon. Meanwhile, the Duke of Wales is taking over point D. I think this frigate got stuck against a rock. It is now backing up directly into the line of view of the cruiser. Now, Naya's calling GG here. Probably out of missiles, unable to do a whole lot. So, that was a victory for Team 1 for Fürst-Durholl. The Prinz Adelbart took 16,300 damage from all that missile fire, but the other cruisers were largely undamaged. This frigate took a bit of damage, but otherwise not much to go around. The 3 light cruisers did about 7k each, 6.5 to 7.5k each. Meanwhile, the corvettes unfortunately just died. Right, thanks for watching. If you want to join the ranked leaderboards, there's a link to the Discord that we run it through in the description. Until next time.